YouTube. Looking forward to when we break through or seize this company so that we can have actual conversations a la the way things used to be on TikTok. We do need to save TikTok from Trump and Netanyahu and Putin. But we need to save everybody from Trump and Netanyahu and Putin. And one reason I talk about saving TikTok from Trump and Netanyahu and Putin is to get people rallied, to get people to realize what the stakes are, who the opponents are. I have a new idea today that I had this idea yesterday, and I've been kind of bandying it about, and I decided I'm just going to go with it. I'm at least going to put the idea out there, especially since I get heavily suppressed, so most of my ideas don't get out there. Automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts. I've had that idea for months. I've been saying automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts all year, and it hasn't really caught on yet. I've had influential people see it, comment on it, like namely Park Rose Permaculture. Some other people too, though. I think Cure for Paranoia has seen the comment automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts, and I have more hope for him to work that idea into a song and actually get it out to people than Park Rose Permaculture. She could easily make a video, just say, I saw somebody's comment. She could just make the comment and talk about it. Automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts. That's an idea that if you get it out there, it can take down this regime. And I guess I should really set that as a baseline, especially if I talk about this idea, the next idea that I had yesterday, in um, any more extensively. The the baseline idea, the primary idea, is automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts. Like, we need to, even if we don't do that till later, go ahead. We need to talk about how we're going to do that because it's going to retroactively give citizenship to everyone ICE contacts. That's the real grounds from which I'm working. But I kind of got sucked into the evil and forgot about it. I mean, that's still the plan, automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts. But I had a new twist to the plan, and it's basically, should we call ICE agents on Russians and Israelis? When we know there's Russian and Israeli communities, should we send ICE after those communities? And of course, it sounds evil to use ICE, but if you're going to use ICE to end ICE, if you're going to use ICE to end Trumpism, this might be one way to do it. On the other hand, this might be one way to just start the next stage of their plan early. And it's not necessarily helping them out to start the next stage of their plan early, because if it starts too early, the plan can fail. And that's the whole point, is to make Trump's plan fail. So if we start sending ICE agents after Russians and Israelis, they're not ready for that yet. They're probably, we're going to do that next year, or next term, or something like that. Let me get the response from the people in comments. Sir, can you tell us what we're talking about? Should we send ICE agents after Russian and Israeli communities in America? Let's talk about that for a second. Have you registered the content yet? The conversation? I think I'm probably the first or only person putting this idea out there now, but I'm probably just getting ahead of Nazis, which I'm not trying to support Nazis. I'm just trying to say, if I'm trying to reveal the Nazi plan before they do it, then maybe even just talking about it will reveal the plan, stop them, and the goal is to stop them. If in the meantime, if even suggesting that we send ICE after Russians and Israelis gets Russian and Israeli communities and people kidnapped and attacked, that's not my goal to do that. But on the other hand, for every Russian and Israeli that they kidnap and attack, if they're not attacking somebody from another country, am I mad about that? Like, I kind of feel like this is a workable idea. Again, automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts is the baseline, is the foundation. That's where we really should do it. But since that's not catching on, maybe if we talk about sending ICE after Russians and Israelis, we'll get the type of response that we need to stop Trump. Let me see what type of response we're getting from people in the chat. I'm dubious that people in the chat are going to engage the conversation, but we'll see. Okay. If you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God has raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Well, thank you. I mean, I think everybody's saved anyway, but we're all being condemned by these evil systems and evil ideas, such as Christianity. Hey, no, you're a Nazi. We don't need to talk to Nazis. Wise words, brother. Thank you, Magic Man. Nice to meet you, Magic Man. I'm a witch myself. Okay, but why is this important to isolate a community? Russians and Israelis? Are you asking why Russians and Israelis? Or are you saying why is it important to isolate a community? ICE agents are going to be kidnapping somebody. Okay? They're going to be kidnapping and attacking somebody. Every day, ICE agents are running around kidnapping and attacking people. Why don't we just go ahead and send them to the Russian and Israeli communities so they can kidnap and attack Russian and Israeli Americans? I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying it because I'm anti-Israel. I'm not anti-Jewish. I'm not anti-Semitic. Russians, I mean, honestly, a lot of the Russians that we have here probably fled Putin's Russia. But in both cases, if we send people back to Israel or back to Russia, that's people who, if they fled Russia to avoid Putin, well, they maybe can help overthrow Putin when they get back to Russia. Probably won't. They'll probably get sent to die in Ukraine. So that's, it's not a nice thing to do. But when other people are getting sent to die in their countries, why not Russians? Why shouldn't we at least talk about targeting Russians so that they realize that we know who did it? Why would we want to target Russia? Why would we want to target Russians? Because Russia is the one that gave us Trump. Maybe we should only target the Russians who support Putin and Trump. But if we start sending ICE after Russians, okay, so here we go. We probably got a groyper in the chat. Let's go. Okay, I want to roll with this for a second. What? What concrete evidence do we have this kidnap and harm premise in the first place? Dude, you're not rolling with it. That's not what rolling with it means. Okay, you're challenging the premise, which, since you're challenging reality that all of us know that ICE agents are kidnapping people, since you're challenging that reality, you're not engaging in the conversation. Okay, I'm probably going to curse you just for that. Like, seriously, watch what you say in this chat. I'm a witch. I already pointed that out. Fuck y'all, Nazi Trumputineers. I'm cursing all Nazi Trumputineers in comments. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. Check out the Ice Voodoo Doll videos. You don't need to be here yet. Like, you're not ready for this. Okay? Go away. Go away. And then I'll read the rest of your comments, but go away if you're a fascist. Like, you do not need to be here. You're just going to get cursed. You're going to have bad things happen to you from being in this chat. Leave. Okay. Somebody's leaving a lot of comments. Let's see what they are. The topic is, should we call ICE on Russian and Israeli communities, synagogues, and Russian Orthodox churches? Russian Orthodox churches are easy to find. Synagogues are easy to find. Should we call ICE and send them to those locations? That's the question. What do you guys think? Einstein haircut for what are you doing on this calc? Are you human? Why do you want to give automatic citizenship? Okay, automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts. It's not just an idea that's a good idea to give automatic citizenship to everyone ICE contacts, but it's a good idea to talk about giving automatic citizenship to everyone ICE contacts. Because if they know that that's the ultimate result, then when we bring the people back from the countries they sent them to, and we charge them for the transportation and we charge them for the compensation for all the hardship they've caused those people, when they lose all their property, when ICE agents and people like you who enable them lose all their property to give it back to these immigrants, and we give them citizenship, we need to have that conversation about what the consequences are going to be for the kidnappings. You can say warlock, not witch, but I'm not a sexist. We say witch, and I'm not an idiot. Like, nobody says warlock, okay? Sorry. Like, D&D players might say warlock, but we're all witches. Sorry that there's one profession that has a female standard, female name variation standard. Did I call you a Nazi? Well, are you a Nazi? If I called you a Nazi because you're a Nazi, I'm going to go ahead and curse you, your family, and I'm cursing Trump and Putin through you. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. Watch what happens to them. Every time we do this, things go precipitously worse for Trump and Putin and Netanyahu. You did that against Putin's will, because you don't have a will of your own. You don't have a mind of your own. You have a mind of Putin's own. You did that against your will for Putin. Sorry, I got to check the chat. Dude, you don't have Jesus on your side, Peace Lizard. You've got the Antichrist. If you're for Trump, you've got the Antichrist. So, should we send ICE after Russian and Israeli immigrants? Is anyone engaging in the conversation? If anyone's engaging in the conversation, drop an emoji in the chat so I can look at your old comments. Donald Trump's not thriving. Donald Trump's going down. Donald Trump's going down. We're going to see to it. The clip of Donald Trump calling Luigi an assassin is hilarious now. After Nicki Minaj called J.D. Vance an assassin. It's like, well, are assassins role models or not? Because you're calling Luigi an assassin, but Nicki Minaj called J.D. Vance an assassin. I realize people are not up to speed in this chat. Okay, you don't count, though. Let me just go ahead forever. You're a piece of crap. You're a Nazi who everyone hates. Okay. And people who say Heil Trump, well, you said Hail Trump. At least you did the medieval instead of the Nazi Roman salute. Americans love worshiping politicians and celebrities like Sims. What country are you from? Yeah, Americans need something to do, I guess. 2026, second quarter, the economy will be thriving, the country will be thriving, and Trump will be... No, don't think so. Trump won't even probably be in office. Okay, now he's doing the Nazi. He's doing the Nazi Roman salute to Trump. So we know what you guys are. You're all Nazis. You're all traitors. We hate you. I'm going to curse you. I'm going to curse your families. And I'm going to curse Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. So, should we call... I'm just going to wait till y'all answer the question. Should we call ICE on Russians and Israelis in America? Should we start calling ICE on Russians and Israelis in America? I feel like the Heil Trump people, the people who are doing Roman salutes, straight up Nazi Roman salutes to Trump, definitely will agree with calling ICE on the Israelis. Are y'all going to go do it? Are you going to start calling ICE on your synagogues? Or are y'all waiting until Nick Fuentes tells you to do that? Because I'm going to go ahead and spoil the plot, right? Like, don't say this. Okay, why shouldn't I say this? I'm just talking about it. If you guys call ICE on some synagogues, what kind of footage do you think that'll produce? What do you think will happen when you get some synagogues with ICE up in there? What are y'all going to do? Are you going to wait for Nick Fuentes to tell you to do it next year? Or are you going to let me spoil your plan right now? Oh, don't worry. Trump will be gone. It's not a good thing to say. What are you talking about? ICE is going to be kidnapping somebody, right? Why don't they just kidnap Russians and Israelis? I appreciate you hoping I find peace, but will you please discuss with me? Because I'm just trying to workshop this idea before I go full like viral with it. Should we call ICE on... No, Nick Fuentes is a Nazi. You're a Nazi. We all know you're a Nazi. Anyway, hello, Outlaw. Outlaw, you're a decent person. I'm looking for somebody to workshop this idea. Should we call ICE on Russians and Israelis in America? Should we call ICE on synagogues? Should we send ICE after synagogues? And should we send ICE after Russian Orthodox churches? What kind of footage do you think that would produce? I think that's what they're going to do next year. They'll get around to that next year. But if we go ahead and start making them do it now, I think it'll blow up their narrative. Yeah, I'm looking for somebody who agrees with me that ICE kidnappings are bad. And then talk to about the idea of, should we go ahead and send them against Russians and Israelis? I say play their own games. Okay, so yeah, isn't that playing their own games? Send ICE to the synagogues. Send ICE to the Russian Orthodox Church. Or is that a bad idea? ICE is bad. It's probably the most evil idea I've ever had. I came up with the hashtag grab 'em by the posse. The hashtag grab 'em by the posse refers to posses grabbing Trump-Hooteniers. If the posses are nice enough, that's not even encouraging violence at all. Yeah, but see, people need to citizen's arrest some Trump-Hooteniers. Cops need to use their qualified immunity to stop ICE. That means they can do anything the fuck they want to ICE to stop them. They need to do that. ICE has been kidnapping cops, so it's making cops look like a bunch of cowards and bitches. That their thin blue line is a bunch of bullshit. Cops need to, for their own self-image, start arresting / qualified immunity some ICE agents. And they're starting to. I mean, it's coming around. Everybody hates Trump. Why would you ask in the middle of a rant against ICE agents, what are your thoughts on the current Trump administration? I'll put it this way. He's bombing Nigeria, but I'm replacing Christianity. He's looking for a threat to Christianity. That's the Church of Judas. Check out the hashtag Church of Judas. There's a lot of illegal Jews and illegal Russians here. Why don't we send ICE after them? Whether they're illegal or not, just send ICE after a synagogue or a Russian Orthodox church. If they'll be arresting all these people that have accents or look funny to them, like they're not smart. ICE deported that whole factory of Koreans who all had legal status. Like they're not smart. Why don't we send ICE after synagogues and Russian Orthodox Church just to make a point to make people start facing the reality of what they're doing? The problem with people who don't have problem is with people who don't have white skin. Well, racists' problem is with people who don't have white skin. So if you're sending ICE agents after Russians who are white, if you're sending ICE agents after white Russians, what's it going to look like? Are they going to pet them and coddle them on their way into the vans? Or are they going to jump on their necks? Are they going to throw their pregnant women around? What's it going to look like? Is it going to look significantly different because the people are white? I'm saying, what's that footage going to look like if you send ICE agents after Russians? If you send ICE agents after Israelis? What's that footage going to look like? We call them Nazis feeding concentration camps because that's what they are. So you send these Nazis feeding concentration camps after the Jews in America. It's their next stage. They're going to do it next. They're going to do it on their own. But if you start sending them now, it blows up their game. It tips their hand. Right, only Mexicans, Indians, Arabs, etc. Of course, they're only targeting black, brown people. But you can send ICE agents. You can call ICE on a synagogue. You can call ICE on a Russian Orthodox church. Why would we do it? We have no reason to do that. I'm discussing the plan. We would do it because every Russian and every Israeli that ICE kidnaps is one less brown person that ICE is kidnapping. That's one reason to do it. Another reason to do it is to make a point. Fuck Russia. Fuck Israel. Fuck their genocides. If these people escaped those countries to avoid participating in the genocide, good for them. But if they get sent back, maybe they can start overthrowing Putin. Maybe if they get sent back and put in the army to die in Ukraine, they can get their army unit to turn around and overthrow Putin. Prigozhin almost overthrew Putin. Putin's a little bitch. Putin has fucking zero power. Just fear. And dude, that's running out of that. Ain't nobody afraid of that little bitch. Ain't nobody afraid of his little minions in chat. Why do you say not cool? What's your problem? You're just afraid of ICE going after white people? Well, bring it on. Let's see it happen. We saw Antifa people turning themselves into the FBI. Going viral, turning themselves into the FBI. White Antifa people turning themselves into the FBI. This is a whole nother scenario. Y'all aren't ready for what's about to happen. Y'all are a bunch of fucking idiots if you support Trump, so you can't possibly be ready. All you people praising Putin. I'm cursing Putin through you, split sheep. That's a gross name. Split sheep 23264. I'm cursing Putin through you. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through all the Trump Putiniers in chat. Yeah, Russia's committing a genocide. Russia and Israel are committing a genocide. Yeah, fuck Israel and fuck Russia. Why doesn't it make sense? Just because you're a Nazi or a Groiper? I mean, you're a Nazi Groiper or you're a Turning Point Zionist. Which one are you? All MAGA are either in the Nazi Groiper terrorist cell or the Turning Point Zionist terrorist cell. Which one are you guys in? Put a 1 in the chat if you're in the Nazi Groiper terrorist cell. Put a 2 in the chat if you're in the Zionist Turning Point terrorist cell. Should we send ICE agents after Russians and Israelis? I do have a question. Why do you hate Russia so much? You talk mad crap about Russia every time you're on here. Fuck Russia. Why wouldn't you hate Russia? Fuck Russia. Do you like Trump? Because Trump is Krasnov. Trump is Putin's agent to destroy America. Hold on. You're going to quit hating fucking Russia? We're going to focus a curse on you. You joined 8 years ago. You got 14 subscribers. You're getting cursed. You're getting your family cursed. You should not have spoken up. Okay? Never come back. Okay? Yeah. If you just got here, they're talking about how Trump supports Hitler. I think you're trying to say that I support Hitler. Trump is Hitler. You're Hitler. Why the heck is a concentration camp? Who the heck is in a concentration camp? Everyone that Trump has kidnapped. Bro, what are you talking about? You're literally a fictional world. No, I'm in America. You're in Trump Putineer land. Hello, my family is Syrian and we're brown and nobody's coming after us. No, I just came after you. Your Syrian brown family just got cursed because you stood up for fucking Trump. Okay? You fucked up. You want to change what you are? You want to beg for fucking forgiveness? I do have a question. Why do you hate Russia so much? That's what got you. That's what got my attention. You would have just escaped. You would have just gotten the general curse that all Trump Putineers in this chat get. Cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you guys. In Jesus' name. But, so you're not a Groiper. You're not a Nazi turning point. You're not a Nazi Groiper. You're not on the Nazi Groiper side of Trump's terrorist network. And you're not on the Zionist Christian nationalist side of Trump's terrorist network. But so you're three? What's three? You're anti-Trump? You can't really play that off now. Okay. Should we send ICE after Russians and Israelis? That's the only question here. Should we send ICE after Russians and Israelis? Anyone here can answer the question? You want your family cursed? That's not how the curses work, split sheep. I might curse your family to be in a coma so you never get the... I mean, the curse, I'm not cursing your family to be in a coma, but the curse might result in your family being in a coma so you never get the inheritance. You die before your coma parents do. Mm-hmm. Sorry you guys are such Nazis. I apologize to any humans in the chat that all these fucking Nazis are in the chat. To any humans or other good spirits. You can't rebuke me in the name of Jesus, dude. Your Jesus is Antichrist. Judas defeats your Jesus. Judas defeats the Antichrist Jesus. You didn't stick up for Trump. Yeah, you did. You said, why did I hate Russia? You know why I hate Russia, you fucking Nazi. Because I hate Trump. Because I hate you. You got your family, you got your brown Syrian family cursed, you dumb shit. Should we send ICE after IZP Hughes' brown Syrian family? Okay, let's discuss that since you guys can't handle the should we send ICE after Israelis and Russia's conversation. Look, so we send ICE after Izzy P. Hughes? Is it L-Y-Z? Is it L-Y-Z or I-Y-Z? You're probably scared to tell me now, aren't you? You should be. Is it L-Y-Z or capital I-Y-Z? P-H-U-H, sorry, H-U-G-H-E-S. Joined 8 years ago, has 14 subscribers. Typical Trump Hootenier numbers. You're looking like a Trump Hootenier up in here. You're looking like an idiot. Okay, and that's amongst all these idiots. You're standing out looking like an idiot amongst all these bots and idiot Trump Hooteniers. What the fuck? I didn't wish a coma on you, but if you have a coma, I ain't gonna be fucking sad about it, bitch. You're Trump Hootenier. Bad things are gonna happen to y'all. Y'all need to go watch the ICE voodoo doll content. The voodoo doll that stopped ICE in New Orleans. Y'all need to go watch that content before you're ready for this live. Never come back if you haven't watched the ICE voodoo doll content. What's your comment? No, we should not send ICE after anybody that's not here illegally. I don't care if you're here illegally or not. I don't think your brown Syrian family has been here long enough that you can feel safe. We should send ICE after your family because you talk shit for fucking Putin. That's how this goes. Should we send ICE after Russians? Should we send ICE after Israelis? We're looking for somebody who can handle the conversation. Dude, Vance ain't gonna do shit. Vladimir Futon? Demonic. Okay, well, maybe you should have figured that shit out before you spoke up, you stupid little bitch. It doesn't matter whether they're illegal or not. They're going to have funny accents. They're going to look funny when the ICE agent gets into the synagogue, when the ICE agent gets into the Russian Orthodox Church. Shit's going to go down. Or they're going to pet them and coddle them as they walk them to the van and give them cookies. Either way, it's not going to look good for ICE. They're going to look like they preference white people. They're going to look like, dude, I ain't racist. You're the fucking racist. You shouldn't have spoke up for fucking Putin. Next time, learn your goddamn lesson, and especially when you're talking to a witch, do not defend Putin. You dumbass. How's Assad doing there with Putin? Your Syrian family's all sad that Assad got kicked out? Is that how your Syrian family feels about it? You fucking traitor. Okay, again, cursing all Trump Putineers in chat, cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. Okay, cursing all Trump Putineers in chat. I didn't defend Putin, you dumbass. I asked why you feel Russia. There's a difference. Why you hate Russia? Why don't you hate Russia? There's a difference. You're Syrian. Russia made Assad. You support the tyrant, or do you just LARP as a Syrian? Are you just exploiting the suffering of the Syrian people for your little LARPing troll? Fuck you, Izzy P. Hughes. You done fucked up. You know you fucked up. You can't talk your way out of it. You need to start coming with some realness. You need to start being honest about what you are and who you are. Don't get Syria thrown under the bus. Your country just got bombed by Trump and Putin. Dumbass. Trump just bombed Syria for Putin. Dude, there ain't no God. It's the goddess. Jesus is from the goddess. That's how I know you fuckers don't know shit. Your God is fake. Your Jesus is fake. Your Jesus is Antichrist. Your Jesus lets you worship Trump. The real Jesus destroys the Antichrist. The real Jesus is from the goddess. Y'all don't know that because y'all aren't intelligent. And you can't hear. Jesus Christ ain't no king. Jesus Christ is the anti-king leader. I'm still talking to the Syrian though. Y'all, the rest of y'all can fuck off. Y'all are just here to get cursed. Y'all are just here to get Trump and Putin and Netanyahu and your families cursed through you. So watch for when bad shit happens to your families and think back on this moment right now when your dumb fuck didn't listen. You don't feel sorry for anybody. You don't have compassion. You're not a fucking human. You're a Trump Putineer. You've been replaced by Trump. You've been replaced by Putin. You don't fucking exist. You need to get fucking Trump and Putin out of your fucking head so that you can be a human again. Fucking zombie piece of shit. Actually feel sorry for you, man. I know you hate me and you don't even know me, but I still love you and I'm praying for you. Fuck, your God is fake. Your God is fake. Check out the Church of Judas. Replaces all your patriarchy Christianity bullshit. Replaces all your Trumpism. Replaces all your war. Yeah, Jesus is from the goddess. All these mad Nazis in chat. Fuck y'all, stupid ass Nazis. But you're getting cursed though. The thing is, you're actually doing some good. Is you're getting cursed. You're getting your families cursed, and you're getting Trump and Putin and Netanyahu cursed through you. Is this just rage bait? No, you dumbass. All you can do is project because you're a troll, because you're trying to troll people. You think that other people are trolling you. No, you're just a dumbass. Where's your Syrian brown family from? Is this rage bait? Come on, there's no way you're real. You've got to be trolling. No, I'm a witch. You done fucked with the wrong one. You found a real one for the first time in your life on fucking YouTube. I brought you Jesus. You're welcome. Oh, I do. I practice Russian accents. He doesn't like me because I'm Syrian. He's racist. Oh, poor you. You just love Putin and Trump for killing your people. Little bootlicking bitch. Just most people's comments aren't really worth reading. I mean, her comments aren't worth reading either, but now we've kind of established a conversation. Why would anyone respect Christianity? Well, yeah, it's evil. Jesus doesn't respect it. Jesus knows it was an evil trap. But Jesus had a plan to replace it. Check out Church of Judas. Check out the hashtag Church of Judas for replacing all patriarchy Christianity. There's this person who's LARPing as a Syrian. They're not really Syrian. They're not really brown. You can tell these people LARP as they're just racist Trump-Putineers. They're just typical white supremacist racist Trump-Putineers. They LARP as somebody from other country so they can say stupid racist shit or try to act like people support the tyrants. We got any humans in chat? No, nobody calls people warlocks. You're just a sexist piece of shit. Everybody says witches. And you don't know. It shows you don't know any witches, or you would know that. You wouldn't be like dying on that hill like a fucking idiot. Fuck Trump. Here we go. We got a human in the chat. Or we got a real American. We got somebody good in the chat. Fuck BJT. Fuck Donica Putinsky. Fuck Krasnov. Why your things say, oh no, you didn't. That's what you wanted? Can you explain how Trump and Putin are working together? Okay, can I explain how Trump and Putin never do anything that's not working together? Why did Trump knock down the White House? To make a golden ballroom or because Putin wants to destroy America? Why did Trump cancel all our aid programs? Because he's cheap or because Putin wants to destroy America? Why did Trump rob all our veterans from their housing benefits in order to give it to other veterans? I mean, to other soldiers to take credit for it? Just because he's got a big ego or to destroy America for Putin? If you're not looking at Trump's actions as destroying America for Putin, how the fuck are you going to stop him? And that goes for all these fucking. Are you a gay witch or a gayer witch? Okay, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good comment. We're gonna have to replace the pinned message. Should I have read some of your other comments? Did any of you guys leave good comments? Let me look at this person. They said something funny. You're a go witch. They've been here before, but they were like go off. They were like all promoting violence. Dude, you said you cursed my mic. Oh, you cursed my mic that time that the. Ooh, dude, you should not have come back. You cursed my mic that time that it went muted. He eats Snickers upside down so he can feel the veins on his tongue. So it's like homophobia. I get what you're doing. You're like just a typical groiper, I guess. Never mind. I'm sorry I read your comments. I'm sorry I pinned your comments. I'll pin this comment instead. Just to get yours out of the way. Serious question. Okay, let's pin that comment. That's a better comment. Okay, serious question. What's the serious question? Okay, Biden. Why you're so obsessed with me? I'm not so obsessed with you. Like, you were interesting for a minute. Now you're not interesting anymore. I proved that you're not really Syrian. Your family isn't brown. You're just exploiting brown people and Syrians. You're exploiting victims of oppression to get attention, and it's pathetic. Actually, be who you are next time you come to this chat. You can tell us who you are for real now, but you're not in some Syrian brown family that doesn't know why we hate Russia. Like that ain't, it's not a thing. That doesn't exist. There's no Syrian brown family that doesn't know why we hate Russia. Or your fucking family's dumbasses as fuck. Yeah, those who do this will. Okay, great. Are there any intelligent people in the chat? He's not a witch. He's a bitch. Y'all mad. Y'all big mad, aren't you? Like Nicki Minaj, like Trinidad, Tyronika Biggums. Howdy. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks. You too. How are you, Amy? Sorry about the trolls and Nazis in chat. That's mostly all the chat is. Oh yeah, back to the topic. Should we send ICE after Russians and Israelis? Why do I hate Russia? Don't ask why I hate Russia. If you don't hate Russia, you do not deserve to be here. Yeah, who doesn't hate Russia? Here we go. Who doesn't hate Russia? Okay, everybody hates Russia. Okay, there's like 50 people commenting, and YouTube is like, there's 2 people in chat. 2 people. There's only 2. Don't worry, there's only 2. There's like 50 people constantly commenting. Y'all shut the fuck up. It's not, dude. Yes, everybody's anti-fascist. Yeah, you don't hate Russia because you're a Nazi. We know you're a Nazi, Brightleaf. You've made that abundantly clear hundreds of times you've been in the chat. Putin has everything to do with everything Trump does. Dr. Xander left John 3:16, for God so loved the world that whoever believes in him shall not perish. Well, the goddess so loved the world that whoever believes in her shall not perish but have eternal life. Praise Jesus. He is the Lord and Savior, the only path to life. Okay. I mean, Jesus is anti-Trump. Trump is the Antichrist. So invoking the real Jesus helps defeat Trump. Are you ready for that? If you're not trying to defeat Trump, then you're serving the Antichrist. Antifa and being against racism are 2 different things. Not really. I mean, fascism is racism, so being against fascist racism is also being anti-racist. Somebody thinks Putin controls America, but ignores AIPAC. Richard Burgess. No, nobody's ignoring AIPAC. I'm cursing all Trump Putineers in chat. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu, also known as Trump Putin Netanyahu. I'm cursing Trump Putin Netanyahu through you. Okay? How is Jesus and Trump? No, Jesus is anti-Trump. Trump is the Antichrist. There is no one on the planet more anti Jesus than Trump, and there's no one on the planet more anti Trump than Jesus, which is why it can be very useful to have Jesus on your side and be aware that Jesus is on your side when you're defeating Trump. So I know I have Jesus on my side defeating Trump. I think it's important to tell people Jesus is on our side. Jesus is for defeating Trump, for ending Trumpism. Any Jesus who you're claiming condones Trump is Antichrist. It's evil and will be replaced. Church of Judas is the mechanism for replacing all churches that don't declare that Trump is Antichrist. Check out Church of Judas. We replace all churches that don't understand that Trump is Antichrist, or we replace all churches until all churches know that Trump is Antichrist. What the Huckabee? So, yeah, this is how it's done. Automatic citizenship for everyone ICE contacts. Life in prison for ICE and all their enablers. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and call ICE and sick them on Russians and Israelis. If we start sending ICE after synagogues and Russian Orthodox churches, if we start sending ICE after Russian communities and Israeli communities in America and individuals, see, you guys are all triggered, huh? We can tell which one of you guys are groypers, and we can tell which ones of you guys are Zionists. Because if we're sending ICE after Russians and Israelis, sending ICE after Russians is going to trigger the groypers. Sending ICE after Israelis is going to trigger the Zionists. As I just proved in the chat. So, is anyone ready to engage in the conversation? Should we send ICE after Russians and Israelis? Like, I'm going to go ahead and turn you guys against each other, and I'm going to go ahead and curse all Trump Putiniers in chat, and curse Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. I believe in the real Jesus. I don't believe in your Antichrist bullshit. I believe in the real Jesus. Okay. No Americans, no humans in chat. Okay, hold on. We got an American. We got Amy. She's cool. Or we got a human. We got a good person in chat. No, Jesus doesn't love people unconditionally. Jesus cursed a fig tree, just like I'm cursing your fake ass tree, your false Israel genocide tree. I'm cursing your tree. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. I just came up with that false imperial genocide. What was it? I just came up with that just now for the first time. That was pretty good. False, what did I call it? Imperial genocide? Anyway. Israel. Called it false Israel genocide. Okay, Jesus will love all people unconditionally. Now, again, you got to be people. And you guys made yourself Trump Putineer zombies. Y'all are subhuman. All supremacists are subhuman. Like, you don't deserve the respect of humanity because you're fucking supremacists. Okay, Amy Morgan said, conservative Jesus, you gave me bread and washed my feet. That is very bad. Now I'm fat and lazy because of your free handouts. Yeah, it's the Antichrist. What would Jesus do? Feed hungry people. What did Trump do? Sued to starve us. What did the Supreme Court do? Ruled to starve us. We've already had their trials. They're traitors. All we know is 6 out of 9 Supreme Court justices and Trump are traitors. We've already had their trials. The shutdown was their trial. They can have further trials if y'all want. Okay, Amy Morgan says, you should bring up what Trump did to that 13-year-old girl and their baby. That will set them off real bad. The limo driver story, Dan Navi. Dan Navi seems, I think his name is Dan Navi. Dan Navi seems believable. Okay, look up the limo driver. Y'all won't look up shit. Y'all won't look up Ice Voodoo Doll. If y'all looked up Ice Voodoo Doll, y'all would not have stuck around in this live. I'm telling you, I'm cursing you. I'm cursing your families. I'm cursing you for supporting Trump. The one Trump assaulted. Yeah, Trump raped this kid. Then Trump and his uncle, maybe. Trump and the kid's dad killed the baby. Yeah, that's what you guys do. That's what you guys are for. I mean, I'm not going to tell them. The thing is, Amy, talking to them is like black hole bullshit, right? They're just racist Nazi gripers. The only reason I don't mute them is because Nazi hunters can come in these chats in the future and hunt them down. They're just leaving breadcrumbs for the Nazi hunters of the future. Otherwise, I'd mute them. Like, there's no reason to talk to or listen to. Sometimes you can make a funny joke making fun of what they say. Yeah, Trump raped a little kid. The kid had a baby. Trump had the dad drown the baby in Lake Michigan or a river. I've heard both of those things. Trump has a boat that was on Lake Michigan, so they probably did that. I mean, why would you think so highly of Trump that that would surprise you? Oh yeah, we have Nazi hunters, dude. Nazi hunters are a noble profession. Nazi hunters hunt Nazis for the rest of their lives. There's a Nazi hunter right now, like tracking somebody down in Argentina who's like 97 years old. You know, the Nazi hunters will be coming for y'all. Don't think that their Nazi hunters aren't coming for you fucking Trump-oodneers. Y'all are going to end up in the camps you planned for us. Fuck y'all Nazi hunters. Except we don't have to leave you any goddamn food. We'll let you eat each other. Pieces of shit. While we're enjoying your families and homes. Who would Washington hang? WWWH. Who would Washington hang? I'm sorry I sound like a Nazi. You guys didn't have to keep concentration camps around. Since you guys did keep concentration camps around, y'all going to end up in them. Your Opa. Okay, so your Opa fought the Nazis, I'm hoping. And then you betrayed them by becoming a Nazi Trump-oodneer. So your grandfather, your Opa, or your mom, your grandma, whoever an Opa is, sent me here to tell you, get the fuck off Trump's dick. I don't even know how you found it. Get the fuck off Bubba's dick. Amy Morgan, the only person whose comments matter in the entire chat. There's probably been hundreds of people in here. Net and YouTube found hundreds of people for this chat, and only one of them had the comments that matter. Amy Morgan. Let's read Amy Morgan's comment. It's in the Epstein files. If you give me a minute, I can give you the number of, if you wish. It's the limo driver. The limo driver's name is Dan Navi. Seems pretty clear he did that to the poor girl. If you look up Dan Navi's current videos, Dan Navi talks about how he was about to shoot Donald Trump in the head. And then he realized, he's like, I could have legally shot you in the head because you'd already threatened me with your gun. Dan Navi could have shot Trump in the head back in like 1987. And he regrets that he didn't do it. So J.D. Vance is the assassin J.D. Vance, right? Well, because Luigi's about to get off, Trump's all butthurt, and he's like, he was like an assassin. Well, are we supposed to see assassins as role models? Like J.D. Vance, like Trinidad Tyronica Biggums told us to, and Nicki Minaj? Are we supposed to see assassins as role models? Like Maga Minaj told us to do? To see J.D. Vance, Vladimir Futon, as a role model? Are we supposed to see Luigi as a role model? Like, I'm getting mixed signals here, y'all. Who's a role model? Which assassin is a role model? Luigi or J.D. Vance? I mean, she let it slip. You could say it's a Freudian slip, or you could say, I wanted to give her credit. I wanted to say that she was just worming her way into MAGA in order to blow the lid off like that. But it wasn't even worth it. You could have called J.D. Vance an assassin from Twitler. Vladimir Futon, that's a Lysandra V comedy joke. If you don't watch Lysandra V comedy, you should watch Lysandra V comedy. But you should also watch Trey Crowder, the liberal redneck. Trae Crowder, Crowder. She emphasized assassin pretty hard. She hit assassin pretty hard. Role models like the assassin J.D. Vance. That's why I started calling her Trinidad Tyronica Biggums. Trinidad Tyronica Biggums. But if we spend all our time celebrating Nicki Minaj's downfall like the Toast Lady, then we're not directing enough attention towards Trump and Putin and Netanyahu. I was reminded of that by an AI Zionist singer named Anna Banana. The AI Zionist singer named Anna Banana had a song called Candace Hitler, all about Candace Owens being Hitler. The problem with calling Candace Owens Hitler is Candace Owens is a Nazi. Candace Owens isn't Hitler. Trump and Putin and Netanyahu are Hitler. Candace Owens is a Nazi. And if you're calling Candace Owens Hitler, then you're covering for Trump and Putin and Netanyahu. Because Candace Owens is just a Nazi. Don't listen to him. Someone's so scared. Cybernova's so scared. Don't listen to him, please. No one. Let me pull shutters down ears. Let me put earmuffs on you. Protect you from words. Candace Owens speaks none of the truth. There's one thing Candace Owens ever said: genocide in Gaza. Broken clock is right twice a day. She said genocide in Gaza, and then she's questioning who killed Charlie Kirk. The Zionist AI singer Anna Banana was like, "We killed Charlie Kirk." You know, it's like they're telling on themselves. She got them to tell on themselves. An AI Zionist musician. Yeah, her name is Anna Banana. Like, I don't lie about things. I'm not a fucking troll. I'm not an idiot. Look up Anna Banana, one N, A-N-A, space, banana. She's an AI Zionist musician. She has a song called Candace Hitler. Like, I duetted it on my thing. It's not misinformation. Just look it up. You can see duets of that video on my channel if you scroll down about 20, 40 videos. You guys don't like the fact that I'm busting you out. Trump and Putin and Netanyahu are on the same team. They're using the Zionists to genocide the Palestinians. Then they will genocide the Zionists. Like, they're not going to stop being Nazis. The Groypers are Nazis. Trump's a Nazi. Anna Banana was an account I saw in Bangkok many years ago. There's probably a different Anna Banana. That's with two N's. This is a new AI Zionist musician. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm questioning why you know of this existence. Of existence? Because, look, when you criticize certain things, they push certain content on you to try to bring you back, you know? Groypers are Nazis, dude. I have Groypers in the chat who constantly admit that they're Nazis. Okay? If you're a Groyper and you're like, we're not Nazis, dude, they're tricking you. Just like if you're a Zionist and you're like, we're not Nazis, they're tricking you. The Groypers are only tricking a few of you. The Groypers, most Groypers know they're Nazis. No, I'm just highly intelligent. I'm not AI. I'm just more intelligent than other people you're going to see. You call your adoptive sister Anna Banana. That's funny. I'm not trying to spoil that for you. That's really cute. Anna Banana's a cute name. The AI is beautiful. The girl who's really behind it, not so much. They're not trolling with Net and YouTube is trolling me. No, dude. Her content has a lot more views than my content does. She's a real channel. She's just an AI Zionist who's criticizing Candace Owens. I mean, you can criticize Candace Owens all you want, but if you're not criticizing Trump for creating Candace Owens and all the conditions that led to her, if you're not criticizing Netanyahu and Putin for creating all this bullshit, you're just going to get genocided by them once they finish using you to genocide somebody else. Right. We know you've been tricked, but we can untrick you. We can save you from Antichrist Trump. We can bring you back to the real Jesus. Dude, the Groypers aren't trolling me. The Groypers are Nazis. Nick Fuentes, the leader of the Groypers, admits he's a Nazi, and all he ever says is Nazi stuff. Like, it's on brand for their armband. It's fucking, he's Roman saluting shit all the time. He Roman saluted Trump. Yeah, got vaccinated. Yeah. Did you try to kill people by telling them not to get the vaccination? Are you responsible for the murder of about 1 million Americans and millions worldwide? Let's go ahead and curse you, Tiger Rebellion. Tiger Rebellion, you're going to get cursed. You better leave because you're going to get cursed. You joined 17 years ago. You got 8 subscribers. You left that one comment, but that one comment's enough to get you and your family cursed. And I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you in Jesus' name. Fuck you. We've been following this guy for weeks. What have you done, dude? I never even noticed you before. But since you're acting like you are part of the terrorist group that's been terrorizing me, fuck you too. I'm going to go ahead and curse you. I'm going to go ahead and curse your family. You joined 1 year ago. You got 2 subscribers. I'm going to go ahead and curse you. I'm going to go ahead and curse your family. I'm going to go ahead and curse Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. The door is wide open for anyone to come to Jesus. There will be a day when it is too late and that door will close. I don't know if that's true. Don't be left on the outside. Jesus, no, I mean, that's like threatening. That's like all vaguely threatening and stuff. I don't think Jesus is like that. Your Antichrist, that's actually fine with Trump, is like that, but he gets replaced. Your Antichrist Trump gets replaced. Did you make that art behind you? Yes. A bunch of weirdos. You got vaccinated, boosters, eyes already. This guy's completely delusional, man. What are you going to do? What do you do for a living? Dude has fallen every psyop ever placed front of him. I'm ready. I hate the Russian government. Okay, good. Here we go. I hate the Russian government. We got a human in chat. We got a good person in chat. Yeah, fuck Russia. At least Ukraine is doing more to save America from Trump and Putin than anybody in America is. But they're going to defeat Putin. They're going to defeat Russia. Watch. Russia's going to not be a country anymore. Fuck that piece of shit. And the whole topic of the life, should we send ICE agents after Russians? Should we send ICE agents after Israelis? Should we send ICE agents to synagogues, Russian Orthodox churches, Russian communities, Jewish communities? Should we do that? Groypers, what do y'all think? Y'all hate Jewish people. Is this giving up your plan a little early? No, you can't curse me back. You done got cursed for being. What'd you get cursed for? Tiger Rebellion? Why was your name Ian Tiger Rebellion? You joined 17 years ago. Oh yeah, that's right. You got cursed because you criticized the vaccine. You shouldn't have done that, you dumb fuck. Especially not now. Y'all are killing kids again by blocking vaccines. Y'all are some Nazi pieces of shit, and we hate you. You're gonna, all of our descendants will always hate you, and all of our ancestors hate you. Cursing in Jesus' name, yeah, it's the real deal. Just like he cursed the fig tree, the fake Israel genocide tree. So I'm cursing your fig tree. I'm cursing your terrorist network. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu at the root of your terrorist network through you. Watch what happens. I can curse someone in Jesus' name and say fuck you, because who am I saying fuck you to? Goddamn Nazis. People who support Antichrist Trump. It is a fuck you. Jesus' very existence is a fuck you to the Antichrist Nazi fucks. And you're welcome. Do you know whose side whose vaccine companies are on? Should I give you a surprise? Are they Nazis? You know? Like, you're not going to give me a surprise. You just sound like a fucking Russian piece of shit. Oh, okay. Well, I gotta plug my phone up. Sorry, Nazis. I'm not sorry, Nazis. I'm gonna curse you guys. I'm cursing your families. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. And some of y'all are mad that Putin gets cursed in that. Some of y'all are mad that Netanyahu gets cursed in that. It just determines whether or not you're a groiper or a Zionist. But either way, you're a Trump, Putin, or Nazi, aren't you? Deuteronomy forbids divination, soothsaying, interpreting omens, all that stuff. But guess what? Jesus is from the goddess. That god is fake. It's really on the battlefield over wise Uber card losing badly. No, Ukraine is winning, dude. Ukraine is kicking Russia's ass. Ukraine has 70,000 women kicking Russia's ass in their army. Ukraine has killed 1.3 million Russians and people from other countries that Russia had to kidnap to get killed in Ukraine. Russia's out of money. Russia can't afford to pay any more of its soldiers. The Russian army should overthrow Putin. Prigozhin almost did it. He was just a little bitch. How many hours a day do you think about Trump, Putin, and Benny? I'm against them until they're gone. I hate Russia. Yeah, fuck Russia. You use words like they are spells. That doesn't work in 2025, big fella. Actually, watch it work. You'll be an example of it working, because I think you got specifically cursed, didn't you? You're a scared little bitch, aren't you? You should. I told you, go watch the Ice Voodoo video. Well, go watch the video of the Ice Voodoo doll that stopped ICE in New Orleans before you try to talk shit. This guy believes in vaccines, but critically of Israel. How is that? You know, I believe in vaccines. I believe in science. Critical of Israel. I'm against genocide. Why are you mad? The anti-vax stuff makes me feel so sad for humanity. How can people be that stupid? Brainwashed. They're brainwashed by Trump and Putin. They're brainwashed by Trump and Putin, like everything that makes them so stupid. Cursing in Jesus' name doesn't mean you cuss while you pray, you gift fuck. I'm cussing at Nazis. That's what Jesus would do too. I gotta block this fucking dumbass Nazi. Sorry. I had to block a Nazi. Um, sorry I had to block a Nazi. Okay. So we don't have any. There was a human, there was a person in chat. Okay. Protected by Palantir and funded by Peter Thiel. Who are you talking about? Oh, you'll find out what people are afraid of me. Cursed me like 50 times, nothing happened. Oh, that's the Nazi. Nothing happened yet. Nothing's happened? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe the curse manifested for you as boredom. None of your families um died or got sick? You're not divinely protected, dude. You have the Antichrist on your side. That's nothing. You have no spiritual power on your side. You support Trump, you're with the Antichrist. If Ukraine was kicking their ass, why is there still a war? They've been recently kicking their ass. They're continuing to kick their ass. They've killed multiple Russian generals. I think the last Russian general they killed was in Moscow. You dumb fucks. It'll be Putin soon. We are one good Ukrainian drone away from a post Putin world. Wait for it. Bro, you got these stats from the Pentagon. I'm sure they tell the truth, LMAO. No, I didn't get them from the Pentagon. Pentagon's been captured by Putin too, right? Okay. All right. No good comments. Dr. Xander keeps saying Bible stuff. I like Christmas. I'm for the real Jesus. We're going to make Jesus' birthday wish come true. Stop Trump. Free his homeland. We're going to make Jesus' birthday wish and our Christmas wish come true. Stop Trump and free Jesus' homeland. Oh, the Russians are the Nazis. Ukraine's kicking their ass. It's awesome. You guys are all sad and mad about it. But the funny thing is, all the trolling you guys do for Putin, you're not protecting Moscow. Like, they'll take Moscow and you won't be able to do shit to stop them. You should have spent that money on soldiers. Are they America first? Oh my gosh. The guy asked if the owners of the vaccine companies were America first. Let's just read Amy Morgan's comments so we don't have to read any other comments. Okay, we read it. We caught up on all the comments. All right, I'm going to shut the live down because we're almost at an hour. All these Trump-Putineers. I'll go ahead and curse the Trump-Putineers in comments one last time. And then I'll do a blessing for the non-Trump-Putineers comments. I'm going to go ahead and mute this Nazi for another 24 hours. All right. It's always nice to meet the stupid-ass Nazis. I mean, the ones that are like terrorists. People who say republic, not democracy, are Nazis. And I'm going to go ahead and curse you. Amy Morgan says, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you have a great rest of your day, too. Okay. Goddess bless you. Mary bless you. Mary bless you. Mary bless you. Jesus bless you. Judas bless you. I bless you. Bless yourself. So that's Sir Amy. And for any other humans who are lurking in chat, any other good people who are lurking in chat. But now, for all the Nazi Trump-Putineers, end of the live is going to be this. You should scroll away now because I'm leaving anyway. So scroll away now so this doesn't affect you. But I'm cursing you. People putting Nazi lightning bolts in chat. I'm cursing you. I'm cursing your families. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. You done fucked up now, didn't you?